my name's Craig. I'm the Technical Manager here at QNAP UK, and today we're just recording a video in response to quite a lot of the questions we got in our latest webinar, and that is how to install the Pi-hole DNS filter onto your NAS in our Container Station application. So it should be a quick one. The first step is to install Container Station. You can do this in the App Center on the QNAP. It's free to install and is compatible on most of the QNAPs that we have today. So the first thing you're going to do once you're in here is go to the Create option on the left hand side. So you just hit Create, you search the images for Pi space hole, push enter. I go with the one with the most stars, so the most recommended, and that in this case happens to be the one that's the official image from the Pi-hole guys themselves. So I'm going to click Install on the right hand side. I'm going to say that I want the very latest version, so I'll just click OK with that. Now I've got some options, like I can change the name, you can change the CPU limit and memory limit if you need to. I'm going to leave them default. It's a fairly low demand application. It's not going to use much resource from your NAS at all. It is designed to run on a Raspberry Pi, so it's very easy to use on a very powerful NAS. The most important section to go to now is the Advanced Settings button at the bottom. So when you click Advanced Settings, go to Network, and you've got to change this network mode from NAT to Bridge. Now when you change it to Bridge, it's going to change the next drop down, and you need to make sure that the adapter it's selected is the one that's got the internet access on it. So on mine I've only got one connected to my NAS, which is adapter 2, so that's correct. And I'm going to change it from DHCP, which is automatic IPs, to a static address. Now you need to pick a IP address that's not used on your network already. So I'm going to choose 35 because I know that one's free on my network. It's important that it's static because you need all the devices on your network to use this as their DNS server for them to work with the Pi-hole system. So once you've got that selected, you just hit the Create option. Just a quick summary to go through the different options. You click OK. When you go back to the overview, we'll notice that at the top right hand corner there's going to be a background task that's now running. So we can see here that we've got it running. I removed it already, so that's why there's already a task of me removing the Pi-hole, but it would be the same step anyway. So here it's creating the image. So this is downloading the container, creating it, and adding it to the list of containers that's going to be running here in the list. So it shouldn't take long. It's a very lightweight application. Okay, that's already done. So we can clear all of those. So now we've got it here, and there's a little green light next to it, which means it's already started it, and it's actually running and available to connect to if we want to. So there is sort of one final step to do. So there is a password already set on the Pi-hole system. So the password that's set is sort of hidden. You don't know what that is by default, so you've got to reset it. So if I was to click here to sort of open the link to go to the interface, it gives you an option. Did you mean to go to the admin panel? I'll click that. So I can't log in here because I don't know what the password actually is to start with. So if I just close that out, there's a little icon over here on the right hand side, the second from the end, that's called Terminal. So if you just click that, it'll pull up a run command. So in here, all you need to type, one word, is Pi-hole, do a space, oh, it did pinhole, no, I need Pi-hole, space, -A, space, -P. This is effectively going to give you a password prompt, so that's now opened it up, and now you've just got to type whatever password you want twice. So if I just type one in, push enter, type it in again, push enter, and it's finished. The new password is set. So I can close out of that. So now if I go back to this open link option and go to the admin panel, when I go to the login option on the left hand side and type in the password that I just typed in, I am now connected into my Pi-hole setup, and it's now fully functioning, working, ready to go. So because this is on a different IP address to the QNAP, so all I need to do now is go into either the DHCP server on my network and tell it to give everybody a new DHCP address. So instead of the DHCP server giving itself as the address, which is normally the same as the router, you need to tell everybody to use this. Now if you don't know how to do the DHCP adjustments, a quick way to test it is to go into the system preferences on your own machine, and then you can go to the network settings and you can see that your own network there. Now the DNS server option is grayed out on mine, but if I go to advanced, go to DNS, I can add in a different address if I want to. So I can say plus, and I can go, I want to add in the DNS server address that matches my Pi-hole, which in this case is 50.35. So I'm going to click OK on that one, and I'm going to apply that setting. So I can see that that's where all my DNS requests are going to go now. So as soon as I've done that, I can see that already my computer is starting to populate different options within here. So I can see that if I was to go access different addresses, say qnap.com in the background, so that's now doing some requests. So this is now going to start filtering. So I can already see there's quite a few different queries from different clients. So 27 so far. It's already blocked a few pop-ups or ads that were on in the background. And to do any customization in here, maybe you want to change it to a dark theme. Down here on the left hand side, you can go to settings, maybe go to the web interface there, and you can change it to a dark theme, which I think looks a bit better. So yeah, that's how you configure Pi-hole on a QNAP NAS using Container Station.